Pregnancy has made me so unhinged. I was actually going to record today's Loom video and I was going to talk to you about the ways that it's actually possible to become a Pinterest virtual assistant if you only have like an hour a day to work on this business. But I was scrolling through Instagram, I was going to create some content, and this video popped up on my feed. I'm actually going to show it to you guys. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, I just realized that the text might be backwards, but essentially this video popped up, and I've seen a lot of these videos, but this video popped up and it said, not an influencer, not a content creator, just a girl with a Pinterest account making 4 to 5K months quietly. So what did my 25-week self do? I stitched it and I said, she's lying to you. Pregnancy has made me very unhinged. I'm fully aware of that. But here's the thing, and this is why, I'm so passionate about our program and what we have to offer. She is lying. She's 100% lying. I have been running a Pinterest marketing agency since 2018, full time. Okay. I started the agency in 2016, 2017. I went full time in 2018. I have been managing Pinterest accounts for clients for 8 years. I've been managing my own Pinterest account since 2015. Okay. She is lying. And what really frustrates me about this is that this is being marketed and targeted towards women who have the desire to work from home, have the desire to be able to make money from home so they can be at home with their children. And this is a lie. She's not using Pinterest. She's using Instagram and she's selling you on a Pinterest course. That's it. She doesn't know what she's doing when it comes to Pinterest. She's probably honestly never even created pins. I didn't look at it that deep because I've seen this content so much. But what I can tell you is that, yes, you can absolutely make money leveraging Pinterest. Our clients do it all the time, right? We're driving for our e-commerce clients. We have driven hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales each month. Can you make money on Pinterest? Yes. Can you go and create a Pinterest account, throw up some faceless content, and be making $3,000 to $4,000 a month, or I don't know if she said a month or a week, in the next 2 weeks? No, you cannot. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. I bet you didn't know you were signing up for a Pinterest masterclass today. The reason why this is not going to work is that Pinterest is an SEO-driven platform, which means it operates off of search terms. And this is everything we teach you inside of the Pinterest VA School. We teach you not only how to land clients and become a Pinterest virtual assistant from the business side, we actually teach you everything you need to know on Pinterest from proven strategies that we have been testing and improving for over 8 years now. So why doesn't this work? It doesn't work because Pinterest is an SEO-driven platform, which means it does not care about trends. It does not care about trending audio. And what somebody is doing on Instagram actually doesn't translate to the platform. What the platform cares about is this content informative? Is it showing up in the proper searches? And does that audience actually benefit from it? That comes down to your search terms and the content itself. Okay. So what content you're creating matters. Do you have to show your face on Pinterest? No. You just create traditional pins for sure. But that's not what's being sold, right? The other thing too is if you're just running organic, you have a brand new account, it is going to take, and I don't think a lot of people know this, it's going to take 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months to see amazing results with Pinterest organically. And that's not just I'm throwing up one repurposed piece of content each day. No. That is creating unique, fresh content and having 2 to 3 pins going out every single day. Here's the other thing too. Pinterest doesn't pay you to post. So them saying you're going to make 3 to 4K with a faceless account, how? How are you getting paid? Because Pinterest doesn't pay you to post. You're not getting paid for views or anything like that like you would maybe on TikTok or Instagram, which, by the way, Instagram doesn't hardly pay you anything. That's a conversation for another day. So do you know how they're making money? They're making money by selling you on a Pinterest course. And you know what they expect you to do? Buy the Pinterest course, never take the Pinterest course, but then sell other people on the Pinterest course. And it really grinds my gears as somebody who loves Pinterest, somebody who has built her entire business around Pinterest. And this is just such false information. Not only is it false information, it's just straight up lying, to the point that I'm like, how is the FTC not slamming down on your account? I don't know. I don't really know what the FTC, how they find people, but it is a lie. She's making money through selling an online course that's selling you on the idea that you can just post faceless content on Pinterest and then you're going to make money. If you want to know how you can actually make money with Pinterest, you're in the right place, because I have built a multi-six-figure business that offers Pinterest management. I like to think I know a thing or two about Pinterest marketing, okay? And what I can tell you is Pinterest is an amazing platform. It has been an amazing way for me to be able to replace my income, make more than I ever did in corporate America, working less, 100%. But I'm managing accounts for clients. And our clients who are making a lot of money with Pinterest, they're not posting one faceless pin and calling it a day. Our team is managing a big scope, and that's what we teach you inside the Pinterest VA school, is like all of our strategies. So like, yeah, you could take the Pinterest VA school and you could implement it for your own Pinterest account, and that's amazing. Or you could take the Pinterest VA school and you could go, okay, I'm going to actually work smarter, and I'm going to get clients to pay me to be on Pinterest. And you know what you will find? You'll end up making more than $3,000 to $4,000 a month. And you will also find that you'll have more time back. And then that is when you will actually have this work life like freedom that we all dream about. But it's not going to come from posting faceless content on Pinterest. And maybe this is just like my pregnant self who just needed to be unhinged for a moment. But I'm just tired of living in a social media world where people get away with like blatantly lying. And that's a blatant lie, is what is being sold right now. If you want to be able to actually build a sustainable business, and I think sustainable is a word that we need to like dive into more, is a lot of these people who are like, just buy this course and then resell this course. What's the end goal here? Genuinely, what is the end goal? Because how long do you think you're going to be able to like keep selling this course? And also, people are going to catch on. I'm sorry, but they are. And then you're going to have a bunch of people buying this program, and then a bunch of people not seeing results, and then a bunch of people angry. And then are you prepared to deal with like the customer service on the back end? Tell me if you want us to talk about that, because we can talk about that. The thing that I think so many people skip over and so many people are like looking for is a get rich quick. Listen, that's not new. People have been looking to get rich quick, I feel like since the beginning of time. Like, this is not a new concept. They're just getting really good at marketing, and they're getting really good at selling you, and they know what your desires are, and they know that you want to be able to stay home and make money, and they know that you want to be able to have the freedom to travel whenever you want. You want to be able to have the freedom to stay home with your children. They know this, so they're selling you on that dream and that idea. What I can tell you is you don't have a business for 8 years that supports you when it comes to like what they're selling you on. Being able to offer service that businesses benefit from, that businesses see results from, where businesses, like their business is actually growing from the work you're doing. That's how you build a business that can actually withstand time. Like, we're coming up on almost we're not coming up on a decade, but like we're 2 years away from being in business for a decade as a Pinterest marketing agency. I'm very proud of that. And I also am hyper aware of the fact that it took me a really long time. It took me 2 to 3 years before I ever was in a spot where I was like, wow, I can teach somebody this. Okay? 2 to 3 years before I was like, yeah, I can teach somebody how to do this. Who you learn from is really important. What type of business you start is really important. And if you're looking for something that is like truly a legitimate option, I want to really encourage you to jump into my free training where I'm going to walk you through how to become a Pinterest manager and a Pinterest virtual assistant. Because if you want to be able to make money through Pinterest, like, this is the way to do it. It is. I'm sorry. I wish that there was a way to be able to be like, yeah, go buy that course. You'll be great. You won't. I want to save you the heartache of going through that. I want to save you the heartache of spending your hard earned dollars on a program where they are just blatantly lying. And I really want to encourage you, and I want you to know that like there is a way to be able to build a business that supports you. I've been doing this for 8 years now. It supports myself, it supports my business partner, it supports our team members. That is more than I feel like so many people can say about these like buy a program, then buy a program, then sell a program, buy a program. And I just want you to know that there are legitimate options now when it comes to making money online. This isn't a new thing. I didn't invent the Pinterest manager space. I mean, I've been doing this for 8 years. People were doing it before me. But we have to stop like looking and like searching for the next best thing or the next like make a ton of money in a week option. And we need to really, really ask ourselves, what's the longevity of this business that I'm building? And if you're looking for one that has longevity, one that helps and serves people and puts great money in your pocket, jump on into my free training and I'll see you inside.